Who wants cinnamon rolls? And who wants easy cinnamon rolls? That's really the question. So I'm excited to say that I have, well, I'm just going to be honest. I have a recipe I've used every single year for cinnamon rolls. This year I was rushing and making a whole bunch of cookies all day and tried to squeeze in cinnamon rolls. And my recipe's a really big batch, so you're working with 8 cups of flour at a time, like a quart of milk. I have no idea what I did, but I ruined it. Ruined it. So I said, you know what? Now's a perfect time. Let's see is there a bread machine cinnamon roll dough recipe I can find? And guys, I'm already going to tell you. Hold on just a sec. There is. This is them. They are divine. So I'm gonna scratch my old recipe because you guys know how much I love my bread machine, especially this time of year when there's just so much busy going on, cleaning house for guests, wrapping presents, Christmas is in 3 days. I don't have hours to just hang out and make from scratch, stirring big batches of dough. So, ready? It's so simple and it's really, really good. So come on over here to my trusty old bread machine and we'll throw everything together. So like I said, super simple. In this I have a 1/4 cup of melted butter and a 1/4 cup of water. In the pot it goes. Ooh, I'm spilling. Takes 1 cup of whole milk. 1 egg. I guess it would help if I put this on, wouldn't it? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. We're gonna add about a teaspoon or so of sugar. Probably 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let's add 4 cups. This is just general all-purpose flour. If you have bread flour, you could certainly use that. I am not, I'm just using all-purpose flour. Here's the magic. I guess it is anyway. A box of instant vanilla pudding. Let's get that in there. Make a little well for our yeast. And I have about 0.26 or so ounces of active yeast. Dough cycle. How simple was that? So this is gonna go, my dough cycle was 1 hour and 30 minutes. And the filling is super easy. It rolls out really nice. And I just needed to share this with you. So if you're looking for that last minute Christmas morning, Mama's got stockings to stuff. Let's get some quick and easy cinnamon rolls on the table. This is a good one for you. So see you guys back in about 1.5 hours. We'll roll this out and get them prepped. I'm back, guys, and the bread dough is beautiful, nice and risen. So first we're gonna get together our cinnamon sugar filling. And this is the first time, the last recipe I used, it was just straight white sugar and cinnamon. This one is brown sugar and cinnamon. And honestly, after eating them, I don't know that it's that big of a difference, other than maybe it doesn't get quite as runny, so it really holds to the dough really well. So that's one good thing. So you need 1 cup of brown sugar and 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. Don't look at my teaspoons because I like a lot of cinnamon, so does Todd. So we will be using 4 generous teaspoons. All right, I'm gonna mix that all together, and that's it for the cinnamon sugar filling. Alrighty, set that aside. We're gonna get our bread dough rolled out, and you're gonna roll it about, I would say, somewhere between 11 inches by 17 inches. Alrighty, next, 1.5 cup of butter, and you're just going to spread this. This butter has been sitting out on the counter so it's nice and softened. And we're just going to spread this over the dough. Honestly, it just doesn't get much simpler than that. Total hands-on time, what guys? Maybe 10 minutes? It's just the easiest cinnamon roll recipe. And your guest will just be amazed by it. And hang on till the very end because I'm going to share the icing recipe with you too. And then we're just sprinkling on the brown sugar cinnamon mixture. And then I'll go wash my hands real good and we'll get it nice and tightly rolled up. I do give it a pat down into the butter just so it holds while I roll. Let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. So when you roll them up, you want to just go take your time at least at the beginning to get a nice and tight roll. And you do want to try to keep a really good tight roll the whole way through. So I just take my time to start with. Till I get it going. Don't unroll, stay. And then I kind of just pull those ends down and kind of try to make it fit. All right, and then you're going to cut them in 1-inch pieces. So I can pull it down here so I can measure. Another tip, can you guys see this? Yep, so see, I'm gonna turn that seam side to the edge of the pan. Just to try to help it hold a little bit. All right, so 9 cinnamon rolls in a pan. I think last time I got just right at 3 pans. So this pan just has enough for 5 cinnamon rolls, and if you don't know, they will not rise properly up. They'll kind of want to spread. So I'm just using some upside down silicone muffin tins to try to kind of fake them that there's cinnamon rolls there. So I have the bread oven set on proof. I'm going to stick these in for about 45 minutes till they're rised about double in size, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like then. But real quick, just look how clean that is. No butter and sugar spilling everywhere. When I used to make my other recipe, it was a disaster, a huge mess. And I love this because it's just really, really clean too. All right, it has been till they are nice and doubled their size. And I think my muffin trick worked. How about that? So I just need to preheat the oven now to 350, and we're gonna bake them just 15 minutes. So guys, I'm not even joking, so simple. 10 minutes on hand time, probably end to end. Well, so an hour and a half in the bread machine, say 10 minutes or so to less than 10 minutes to roll it out and fill it. 45 minutes bread proofing, so 15 minutes. What is that, guys? Like 2 hours and 15 minutes end to end? So if you're anything like me, moms get up super early on Christmas, or you could make these up, set them in your refrigerator at night, and then pull them out to let them finish rising. So stick around. While these are baking, we're gonna get going making the icing. So we're making the icing now, and I'm gonna start with 1 package of softened cream cheese, a stick of butter, which is 1/2 cup. Both of them are softened. They've been out at room temperature for a little bit now. I'm just gonna initially mix these together. Time to put the cinnamon rolls in. Okay, and 1 cup of powdered sugar. And if you had milk, I don't. This is vanilla almond creamer, so that's what I'm gonna use. Like 1.5 tablespoons of either milk and vanilla, probably 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but I'm just gonna add some almond creamer. And it's vanilla flavored, so I don't need to add anything else. All right, we're gonna get this blended up, and I'll show you what it looks like. And if you have ever had cinnabons, this tastes just like cinnabons icing. All righty, look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so we will be right back when those cinnamon rolls are done, and then we'll get to icing. Okay, all done. And how do they look, guys? I let them go accidentally 1 minute too long. We had some excitement in the house we had to take care of, but I like them a little less brown than that, but they're still super soft on the inside. So I'm just gonna let these cool quite a bit, come back. I'll probably ice them right before bed. It's 7 o'clock now, maybe about 8 o'clock I'll come back and throw the icing on them. But look, that turned out pretty good with using the muffin tins to keep the cinnamon rolls from spreading too much. So I wish there was smell-o-vision. There still isn't, but these are delicious. So see you guys back in just a bit and we'll wrap this up.